And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Back to basics. Well, as you can see, I added a little refueling area here, just in case. The plastic should be fine because it got a little bit of solid fuel from up in the plastic area. The reason that it was all backed up here was because I didn't put another locomotive on the back end of that plastic train, because that is a dead end stop. I needed a double-headed train in order to do it. So I've got another train down here ready to load. I went ahead and put all these filters in there. It took a little time. I want to do that off camera because it's kind of boring. But we've got a train ready to go, and we are going to tell it to go to Red's load and do that right away. So we got to be very careful with this because these will want to put on a belt, and I don't want to do that. So let's set the control N, I think it is. Yep. So let's set that setting for all of these. Copy, paste all of these. I could leave that one on the ground, or I could go grab it. Oh, Lord. Okay, those are set up. Now we need to do this side, which is just more of the same. And now I can paste these in. And these should be loading just fine. Although they're not putting on the outside of the belt. I wanted to offset on the outside of the belt. See the little arrow move a little bit? That should be good to go there. And now we are loading, and it looks like we have plenty of capacity for our copper cable. So I think we might be able to get away with putting another one of these in, and we're going to need an in and an out, in, out, in, just like that, and then extend this a little bit. This might push it over the edge, but you'd never know. And we're going to copy this one and put it there, and then copy and paste these, and that should be sufficient. So all these should be running. They are, which is good. And now we're producing red circuits. So now that we have a few red circuits, we can actually jump up. And I put limits. I didn't put limits on all these. I actually want to put a limit of, well, 1 should be fine. Otherwise, they'll never get to the back here. They'll never get back here. So we're actually loading them pretty fast. And again, with this setup, one of the things that I did here, although this is not going to work, I'm so used to it being 3, I'm used to there being another space here. So we might have to redesign this a little bit. Put this over here. And put this there. And take these away. And on third thought, I'm gonna need an extra spot. Like, oh, this here and this here. So we got lots of good resources. I'm gonna take out these and these and these. Let these finish. I'm just gonna grab them for myself. Close these off, and these now should be good. Okay, now I can add them to the back, just because I need a space to do the splitter offset. So these are out, so this is going to be out, in, it'll be out, this will be in. So I want to extend this couple like that, and I want to copy and paste that, and now I can paste these and extend these. So now these are running, you know, full tilt. That's a good thing. We want that. Now to extend this whole system, because we've got plenty of supply, this is where sort of it shines, this design. Because now I can go all the way out here and set up another set of these right here. Let's see, we want to put a splitter out, so right here should be good. And I'm just going to leave a space of 1 this time. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see, we're going to have this here. This needs to be split. Oh, wrong direction. Like that. Just one little one out. And that can bring in. And then I just underground this set all the way through. And it should be good. Like that. Now I just need a massive amount of inserters. I'm not going to set the recipes yet because I don't want them to pick up anything quite yet. Because I need to, let's do in. Like so. And then the out is going to be on the outsides of these. So I'm going to have the outs. I'm going to copy these outs and kind of go with it here. Out, out. Just look at the direction of the inserter itself. Oh no, this is the one I want to copy. Okay, now I can actually merge the two lines together. So this section will go on this side of the belt, this section will go on this side of the belt, and it should be good to go. I want to make sure everything is good, so let's copy and paste these. Copy and paste all of these. We're now got a ton of red circuits going, and now we just need to power it, which is a fairly straightforward process. This will all catch up, don't worry. Once they get going, it'll catch up. Because you can see it's sufficient. See, now they're catching up because they're in processing. So once they fill up, they do pretty good. And as long as you have the supply, I mean, as long as you have the copper and all the other supplies, and they're moving, that's one of the reasons I have these things sped up so fast, is the belts and stuff, because we're able to push a lot of material through. I could probably get away with possibly doing another bank, a whole nother bank of these, and merging them into the line. Although we are a little bit taxed on plastic. Is plastic derped out again? something is, yeah, this whole area I really need to work on. Something needs a lot of TLC up here, just because I tried to sort it out with chain signals, but I probably missed a few here. Oh, I'm trying to run up against my car. Okay, last time I had to sort of bring this forward manually just to get into there. With this chain signal right here now, it shouldn't really go in and allow these trains to actually exit, because that was the problem, is this train was getting stuck here and it was getting stuck all over the place and wasn't able to get out anywhere. So I'm going to take you off. I'm going to take you away. That way this whole section right here is one block. And with the chain signals, there shouldn't be anything that goes in here. And this signal, okay, we can run you manually again. Oh, oh, might have been a copper train. So I got another chain signal here, and I should have one up here, which kind of isolates this block in between here. Hopefully that will work out. There we go. See if we're getting some more plastic up here. And there's a biter base right up here, which is why I have this huge defense platform right here. And we are in logistics range of somebody, actually 2 different bases. So I don't really need to worry about putting a logistics system in here, because it's already covered and will already be repaired from the other 2 bases. There we go. Now we're getting some plastic. Hopefully these empty out. If not, I'll just tweak a little bit of the stop. Yeah, it empties out. That's good. I could put reds add inventory empty, or so it'll wait 30 seconds, or as soon as it empties, it'll run. And we're filling up these nicely. We got this thing full, and we're filling up now the chests for the buffer. However, I want to... First, I need to light up this area so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. Light it up down here. In here. There we go. A little bit of light. Make sure I'm not standing on the tracks when I do that kind of stuff. So that would be bad. That would be very bad. So it looks like we're getting plenty of resources. Greens are a little touch and go. A little worrisome about greens. I might need... How are these full? Are these full? Yeah, they are full. Do we empty them? We should be able to empty them. So since this is the only train here, I'm going to increase the time. Since this is the only train that comes through here, I don't need it to run, leave right away. So I want to leave it some time to really empty out its inventory before it goes. I'm going to grab my car. And I'm going to add a station. Let me hop in the train first. We're going to add module reds. Time passed and go. As soon as we get up there, I'm going to stop. Uh-oh, here we go again. Yeah, I'm not sure what happens up here. Why is this? Ah, this wants to come in here. This wants to leave. So we have a looped system here that is causing us problems. Okay. So, how do we solve? See if we can sneak this train in. Get it out of this block. And now we need circuits in here. Great. I'm going to add a one here. Oh, not you. I didn't want you to go. Okay. So we are going to manual you for a little bit. Pull you in. I just need to get past this signal right there, and then everything else can run. It'd almost be wise to use one of these other stations. Okay, so red's made it. I'm gonna stop you. And we're gonna need to bring out more power and defenses. I'm out of turrets there for a second. Okay, now let's use the extreme amount of steel chests I have, and we're going to limit this. Again, we're going to limit to one row just because now we've got reds. So let's line these up, and they're going to go basically right here. Okay, so let's underground that however far we can. And perfect number. And this one is actually going to be, the drop tile position is going to be inside, and we're going to copy and paste that everywhere we can. And we should be good to go, except down here we're going to need another batch of inserters to input. So how many inserters can I build? 47? That's a lot of inserters, but we're going to need a lot. And these I need to extend, so Control L. And outsides, so we stick with the outsides. And then that one. The last part, I think I limited these already. Oh, there we go. We are now making the basic speed or basic circuit boards for modules, which will now allow us to be able to do research for modules, because that's what these are using. Wow, that was quite the process, I'll tell you. And now we're in here. Is my car? Where's my car? Okay, I picked my car up. That was good. And we're gonna run it again, and we're gonna go to red loads. Yeah, I've got to figure this out up here. I think that copper train is stopped up there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So this should load up pretty fast. We're using a lot of red circuits, and we're using a lot of plastic to do it. Hopefully my oil refining area is good to go. I need to kickstart this train again. There we go. And now plastic wants to come through. It's just a mess. Oh, maybe this one can run because it's going down south. Yep. Okay, good. That'll kick that out. All these will continue running. Good to go. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.